everyone, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to discuss how, in addition to managing your customer support, how you can also manage your e-commerce orders through MyAlice. So if you're using MyAlice, you already know that you can actually connect all of those channels to one place and you can provide seamless support across all of them. But how cool would it be if you could actually manage this orders from MyAlice as well? So in addition to providing that support, interacting with the customers, resolving their queries, and once they confirm that, yeah, I want to purchase the product, you didn't have to go back to your website to actually place that order, but you could do that within that single inbox. So that's what we have developed, and that's what we're going to present today. So to do that, first of all, you need to make sure that you have your relevant channels connected to MyAlice, be it on Facebook, on website, or your WhatsApp, all of those channels connected to MyAlice. And once they're connected, you need to also make sure that you have connected your e-commerce store. So if your e-commerce store is built on WooCommerce and Shopify, you can natively connect that with MyAlice. So once that is connected on the integration part, you have your Shopify store connected, you have all the social channels connected, and what will happen is we will start receiving those messages to our inbox. So given that the e-commerce store is connected, what happens is we receive all of those product information, all of those checkout details, all of those purchase information on our end. Now, how are we using that information? Is to help you to manage the order related support, placing orders, providing recommendations, and a lot of other things. So once you start receiving messages, and you can always reply to him from here, but on the right bar is where you have the e-commerce features that will help you to manage your orders. If the customer is logged in to your website, their profile will automatically be connected with their ticket. But if they are not logged in with their account on your website, you can manually connect their account to their ticket as well. So if you click on this Shopify icon, this will pull up all the customers that you have on your website. You can actually select any particular account and connect it. So once you have connected it, what happens is it pulls all of the previous histories and interactions and details for you so that you can design your conversations accordingly. So you'll see their order histories as to what kind of orders they have placed, what kind of products they have purchased, and if you ever need any kind of action to take on a particular order, you can always take those actions right from here. And you can see their summaries as to how much this customer has spent on your store, how frequent they are, what's their average order value. So this can help you to profile the customer better and understand their purchasing habits as to how much money they are spending and how frequent they are on your website. And finally, you have the interaction part. So this interaction part shows you what kind of products they have bought, what kind of products they have just left in the cart, and what kind of products they have just viewed. So using all of this information, you can actually understand the customer better, and this can actually help you to cater your whole support system accordingly. You also have this global search bar where you can actually search with the email or the order ID for any customer. So if someone is reaching out to you for, say, for example, where's my order? So you can always collect their order ID or email, and you can just search here, and it will pull up the updated status right here. The MyAlice inbox and your website stays in sync. So any kind of changes that you do on your website will automatically reflect on our inbox. So you don't really need to go back to your website to go get those information, but you can just fetch those information right from here. This is mostly the support angle as to how you can interact with the customers and pull up information so that you can provide them a much more guided experience. But in terms of the pre-sale journey where you're placing orders for them or you are actually qualifying them, they are asking you queries about different products, and only then they are actually converting to a paid customer. This is where those aspects are handled. So if someone reaches out to you and asks you about a particular product, or they are looking for recommendations, or they're looking for a particular type of product, what you can do is you can click on this recommender icon, and this will pull up all of your products that you have on your website, and you can search for a product, and you can just select the product and send it to the customer. So what you previously might be doing is you are fetching a URL from your website, or you are just uploading image from your PC. But without doing that, you can just search for the product, and you can provide a much more detailed version of your recommendation to the customer without going back through these platforms. And finally, once the customer confirms that, yeah, I want to purchase, this looks good, I'd like to purchase. So once they confirm, without again going back to your website to place the order. You can just place the order right from here. So you can click here. This will pull up the products that you have. You select it. You can select the variations that you have. You can select the variation. You can select the quantities, and you can proceed. The since the account is connected, all of their personal information is automatically fetched. But if this is first time customer, you just collect those information from within the chat and you just copy paste them here. So for the first time that you do this, the next time the account will be created and all of those information will automatically be populated. And you select the shipping method, and if you have any payment gateway integrated on your website, those payment information will also reflect here. So based on the customer's preferences, you can select which kind of payment method they want to use. So once you've selected all of those, you can select the shipping cost as well. If you want to add any notes, you can add the notes as well. If you want to add any discounts, you can add the discounts. If you want to apply tax, you can actually select the whole checkout process that you have on your website from here. As I mentioned previously as well, your website and MyAlice works in hand in hand. So anything that you have on the website, the way you have set it up, all of those will reflect here. So you confirm all of them, and once you confirm, the order will be placed. Once the order gets placed, it will create a link for the customer. So you can just go to this link and it will see, and you will see that it will show you the order details as to how what kind of products they have purchased. And if they have opted for any online payment system, it will take the customer to that payment method so that they can complete the payment from here. So again, you have completed the whole checkout process for the customer. So the customer didn't have to go through the whole checkout process on the website. This is something that can cause a lot of friction for your customers, whereas they find that the website checkout process can be a bit intimidating, but you're actually making that process easier for them. And of course, in this age of conversational commerce where customers feel more confident in talking to a support agent and then placing the order through them, this can help you to achieve that in a much more efficient manner. So once the order gets placed, you have the checkout link or the payment link. You just copy that link and you just provide that to the customer. So if you think about the whole scenario here, you have your whole support system that's integrated to MyAlice. You have all the channels that you have connected here. All the queries are coming in, and while you are responding to them, you are managing the ordering process as well. So you are providing them recommendations in a much more efficient manner without even going to your website or without even fetching the image from your hard drive, and you are able to recommend multiple products at a time. So this can help you to make that process much more efficient. You can provide them a much more guided support system, whereas connecting their profile and getting information about their previous purchase histories, previous products that they have purchased, and using that information to profile the customer and curate your whole conversation accordingly. You can provide support in terms of the status of their order. So you can just collect their order IDs and fetch that information and just pass it on to the customer. And finally, the cherry on top is how you can manage the whole checkout process without asking them to go through the process themselves. So you can just select the product, provide their billing information and order information, and just place the order for them. So this is something that can really help you to convert your support system into a sales machine as well. And that is something that will also reflect in our reporting as well, as to how each of your agents is able to convert a particular conversation to a sale. So that's it for today. I hope you have a lot of fun in using this dual concept of support and sales through MyAlice. Thank you for watching. Look forward to the next video.